Lee, I must be honest now, and I'm going to say this. So this morning, Mr. Keown comes in, early as he always is early, so he can do his research with us. I said, you're going to enjoy it today. It's just me and you. Simon's in Spain, no problem. And we're going to be joined from 12 onwards by Lee Bowyer. Lee's coming in. Sorry, say that again. Lee Bowyer's coming in. Now, of course, Martin is the consummate professional now. He's in the media. He will work alongside anyone.
Yeah.
And of course...
Where are you going with this, Jim?
Give me time. And of course, Martin gets on with the job as you do. You're quite unflinching, Lee. I know you well. So let me take you back. Maybe Martin was asking me, did a double take for this reason. Tell me about this game, Lee. Your version then, Martin's, 22 years ago, 2001, Arsenal against Leeds United. Ray Parlour, I was talking to him about it this morning. He came off the bench in this one. Arsenal beat you 2-1 on the day. Tell me about this incident involving Mark Viduka, yourself and Martin. It wasn't seen by the referee. An alleged stamp by Mr. Keown on you.
Yeah, there's something along them lines. It was, and I'll tell you, the end bit makes me laugh the most. That there was an altercation with Martin and another player. It might have been Viduka. And then I was on the floor. Must have been a tackle or something. So I was on the floor. But then Martin's running back to get into position, and then he just trod on me. And so then I'm laying there, and then I stand up and I shout at him, and then he blames me. He's like, you need help, something's wrong with you. And I'm thinking, hold on, you're the person that's just trod on me. He tried to spin the whole thing around and then blame me because he trod on me. So, yeah, crazy times. But it was so competitive them days, Martin, wasn't it? Like, you couldn't get away with them types of things nowadays. But you want to win, we want to win. That's the way it was.
And you were completely blameless.
Completely. Not many times, Jim, I can say I was blameless. but on that occasion, 100%, I was on the floor. And
the game was massively significant.
Yeah.
And I think...
Did you elbow Mark Viduka?
No, not at all. And one thing he did do, though, is he definitely punched me.
Oh, he punched you?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but that was... You see, the thing was, it was getting so bad in the end, the FA decided to draw a line under it and said, we can't take it any further. But, can we say the FA hearing before that, I was fined £10,000. So it was kind of... And David Dean came back and said, Martin, we're going to let this one go because both clubs are guilty. So what they're going to do is draw a line under it. I said, oh, that's great, because someone's just thrown a punch. And Rio Ferdinand was saying, what'd you go down for? At the next England get-together, he said, oh, I saw it. Yeah, he definitely hit you. So he got away with one.
So you elbowed him in the face?
No,
back?
didn't elbow him.
You didn't?
No.
But you get charged retrospectively by the FA 2 counts of violent conduct.
Well, this is when Peter Ridsdale then used his influence within the FA and wouldn't let it go. And I have it on good authority. That's the only reason it came back to the table, Jim.
Oh, wow.
I was allowed to play for England that summer, very conveniently, because it was important in qualification games. And then suddenly it came out from nowhere.
Do you remember, what's your version of events of stamping on Lee?
No, I don't. I was trying to get back into position, and it was in the way. So where was I to put my feet?
You were in the way. You were lying there, Lee.
Yeah. If I could have avoided him, I would have done.
Yeah.
And you have no recollection of Viduka's face meeting the point of your elbow?
No, it didn't quite happen that way.
No,
he was very. I tell you what a good player, by the way. Let's talk about how good a player, how important he was, and
let's
very
quickly
physical,
do that.
Physical,
but you
strong.
do remember getting done for both of these. The stamp on Lee and the elbow in the face by Viduka. Not the stamp. It was. You got away with that.
I'd like to say that the referee, the match day referee, didn't get a yellow card for either incident.
Yeah.
And it was something again that Peter Ridsdale. Now you have to remember how committed he was to their cause, how much money he committed, and the club were gambling on monies that were going to come from the Champions League qualification. We denied Leeds that on that very occasion. They might have stopped us winning Premier Leagues, but that was huge for them not being in the Champions League, and they set their stall out for it. And in the end, I think David Leary, you could say unfairly so, lost his job because of the pressure Ridsdale had put on with the spending was out of control, Jim.
I mean, I'm kind of tongue-in-cheek with both of you.
Let's get Peter Ridsdale on, by the way.
The thing is about both of you is that, Lee, you could play, boy. You could play, but you also were there if it got feisty, as was the man Keown. And this man could play as well. I don't think Martin's given enough credit for the fact he was a darn good footballer, albeit he could dish it out when he had to. Yeah. But you both had great ability. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been in such great sides.
No, and Martin played for England on a number of occasions. You don't do that unless you're a good player, especially with the amount of talent in their centre-half position in them days. So, yeah, he was
It's interesting.
That's what you want, though, Martin, isn't it? It's like for me now, going into the coaching side, managing side, you want a man that's going to defend with their life and put their body on the line, and that's so important. And Martin brought that.
But
in
your
balance.
team, though, you look back at the Leeds years, and you look back, if anyone's old enough to look at the Giles and Bremners and how they were tough men, weren't they?
Yeah.
They wanted to. And Leeds, I don't know whether it's synonymous with the fans, because that when they're in tandem with the fans, a team that can do that, but also actually control the noise, because at the moment the team can't seem to actually be composed enough to put the ball in the back of the net. But you guys certainly had a really good balance, and endless list of top strikers.
Yeah. Well, you named some of them. We had Robbie Fowler at times couldn't even start. We had Viduka, Jimmy Floyd. I think Jimmy Floyd cost about 2 million, 3 million. George
he was
brought him
magnificent,
in.
wasn't he?
Unbelievable.
He went to Atletico Madrid after that.
Two powerful feet. He played with Chelsea in the end as well. Like we had some. Robbie Keown was another striker that came and just sat on the bench.
Million, I think
really,
it was.
yeah.
It's incredible. No wonder they were good, Martin. When you hear these names,
Well, that's the thing, and obviously Peter Ridsdale was giving them that chance, a chance to dare to dream. And maybe people will take that as long as they're back now. And it's imperative that they stay then, Jim, now in the Premier League. They can't drop out again.
No.
Well, both sides in very different positions and situations today, Lee, as you know. Martin's Arsenal forging ahead, trying to win a Premier League. Leeds United fighting for their Premier League lives.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.